I'm Taryn Kennebrew, and I am co-owner of Cream and Sugar Coffee House. I am a mother, wife, and I would say a woman with many talents, if you will. I do own another business that is called Sweet Petite Desserts, and I have had that business almost, it'll be 11 years in December. So I have been around the track a few times. And Crystal and I have been friends since her ninth grade year, my 10th grade year in high school. And we really just decided to do something
So
together.
I'm Crystal Grace, and I am a resident of Evanston. I grew up in Evanston, and I have owned my own home here for the past 22 years now. I'm also a mother of two and a yaya slash grandma, but they call me Yaya. I also own my own business, Grace and Grit Spa, which is located in Silverton. We have been open now going on close to 3 years, and we specialize in skincare and massage. I'm the co-owner of Cream and Sugar Coffee House, which is located in Evanston, and my partner, Taryn Kennebrew. Like she said, we have been friends for over 30 years, and we decided last year, probably last September, Taryn called and said, I think it's time for us to do something together. And when she said that, I immediately thought about this coffee house in my neighborhood that had been closed for the past 2 years. So I said, hey, let's go check out the coffee house. We went to go check out the coffee house, and we immediately just were full steam ahead. Coffee shop is great. We have now on staff, I believe, 8 employees. And it is exactly what we set out when we initially talked about the coffee house. We wanted it to be a hub where it anchors all the surrounding communities, Xavier University, Evanston, Norwood, Hyde Park, and it has turned out to be exactly what we wanted it to be. People from all neighborhoods are coming in, ages, races, and are enjoying the space. Well, we want to have an impact. We want to have an impact on the community that we are doing business in. And we knew that we can make that impact in Evanston. Our business district was, there's not a lot of businesses in the business district. So we wanted to be two African American women who changed the landscape of Evanston. And we also want our children in Evanston to see African American entrepreneurs in real time that look like them owning a business. So that will enable them to dream big for themselves also. So Evanston was very important because we need it for our children to see.
But anytime I pop in, there's somebody from Evanston in the coffee shop, which is so funny to me. And then again, we have a lot of the people that come from Norwood that pop in, and then it seems like we're getting a lot of people from Hyde Park area too. But I love it because people do, they like telling you where they're from, how they heard about us. We've been really good with our social media, getting the word out, and people really have been sharing our coffee shop. We get a lot of Xavier students. I didn't say this earlier, but my daughter now works at the coffee shop. So she's there on Saturday. And so it's nice because she's meeting people that probably she wouldn't meet at Xavier. And especially the faculty that come in regular to get coffee or food or whatever. And people are always bringing somebody new. So we're definitely, even though we have our, which is so funny to me that we actually have regulars, but they're still bringing people with them. So we're still getting a lot of customers too. So yeah, they've been a huge help. We know the businesses that are next to us, which is really nice. So they come in and we patronize them, which is because it is a team effort. We do have to spread the love, amongst our business owners. But yeah, overall, it's been really great.
And we also had support from the diversity and inclusion department. They reached out and met with us before we even opened and just pledged their support and wanted to make sure they knew that we were there for them.
If they're in class, I would say taking some type of entrepreneurial class will be very helpful, just for foundational purposes. But honestly, having mentors, really researching their field, um, doing some of that, the heart, I call it the heart work, because you have to really try and figure out where it is that you're trying to plant your feet. I mean, the business itself will evolve. It never stays where you initially think it will, just because, I don't know, something happens and it obviously gets you thinking about something else. But definitely having mentors, I think is very helpful. Trying to connect with other entrepreneurs, like minded, just to kind of get some insight. Because what you learn in the textbook, obviously, is great, but the real work is when you start to do it.
That Taryn and I both are women of faith. And sometimes when you're called to this journey of entrepreneurship, things just don't make all the sense that, you know, we've been told that it has to make. I would never believe in a million years that we could do the type of volume that we have done at the coffee shop in the past 4 months. It has exceeded our expectations. So I would just encourage young entrepreneurs, like, everything doesn't have to make sense. Some things can look crazy, some things can look, you know, very abstract, and it can come together and be a beautiful, beautiful business. Just by being a resident of Evanston, sometimes you can, you know, being a resident, I know Evanston is a great neighborhood, and I know that the challenges that we do have is from a very, very small group that get the most attention. So I just want people to look at Evanston through a different lens than what they might have been told. And one of the things, like, just on our journey of opening the coffee shop, you know, we hear that Xavier students are never going to feel comfortable enough walking up Montgomery Road. Boom, they're doing it.
And they're
And it's
comfortable doing it too.
because, for one, Evanston is a good place, and two, the coffee shop is amazing.